Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. It's Monday, which means it's time for our Collage weekly planner. Okay, so quick little run through of where we've been again. So just quickly flip through. Got some ladies and flowers. and then I'm branching out. I'm spreading my wings. Loving this page still. It's very nice and colorful. I love this one's so far my absolute favorite so far, which was 2 weeks ago, and then this one was last week. I did give myself a hard time because I just didn't. I don't know why. And when I look at it now, I'm like, well, it's kind of fun. So, I don't know. I really like the ruffle though. That's definitely my favorite part of the whole thing. So there's that. So, alright, so I've got the background pages glued in. And here is a look at our list for today. So, an herb or other fragrant plant, handwriting, ink, whatever that means to me, circles, an illustration, and bonus, a key. So, alright, I have gone around my craft room and assembled all the goodies. So, I don't have it completely narrowed down yet, but I've got some choices. So, the first thing is an herb or other fragrant plant. Well, first I went to my digital kits, and there are plenty of digital kits that I've got that have those, but then I remembered I have these cutouts from a vintage botanical book, and there's a couple in here, and then still some other stuff from Christmas, all of our green things. But yeah, I need to be putting these into some collages. I haven't been doing that. But there's a lot of really great little plants in here, and you know, I've taken all the time to cut them all out. I should really be using them. So I did pick out 3 that I thought might be kind of good, just because they're a little bit taller, and for my illustration I think they'll work a little bit better. So we have these 3. I don't know that I think I'm leaning towards this one maybe, but we'll see. I don't know. So okay, so there we got a couple of options there. Next thing, handwriting. Again, you know, I've got all kinds of digital kits that have handwriting in them. I could do my own handwriting, or I have a bunch of vintage cards that from like the 40s and 50s, I guess, where I've got some other people's handwriting, and it's vintage handwriting, and it reminds me of my grandma's handwriting. So this is from one of the cards, and you know, I don't know that I want to use all of it, but I thought that this would be a nice, this is it's the kind of card where you fold it up and then you fold it up again, so there's like 4 folds, and they wrote on the inside of the card, which I thought was pretty cool. So anyway, here's my handwriting, ink, whatever that means to me. This is some ink that I have had and I've never used. I think I picked this up at Hobby Lobby probably for next to nothing, probably $1 or $2. But yeah, so this is gold mica, and I'm a little afraid to open it, but let's just take so that's pretty awesome. So I thought we could use that somehow on here. I still don't really know how, but we'll figure that out. Okay, circles. Again, I think I'm going to take the creativity route, and well, okay, so I went looking in my stencils, and I have this stencil, and I think this one would be fine. But then I have this other stencil that I think I like better. And if you notice, this one, this design, is made completely out of circles. So I think I want to use this one. Even this one without the inside part would be kind of cool. I think these are Martha Stewart. And even this one, this is all circles too. But anyway, I think this one would be kind of a nice one to add as part of our background. And then an illustration. This is the sweetest little thing. It's very old. I don't know how old it is, but this was tucked into one of the antique vintage books that I've got. I was just flipping through, you know, the pages, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. So, and then the back side has some handwriting, which I guess I could use that as my handwriting. And I'll read it for you because it's so very hard to read. But it says, knowledge, know everything. Know is underlined. And then in parentheses it says, to fear or hate is to know only in part. We fear the unknown, and that's underlined as well. And then outside the parentheses, but to know everything is to be like God, and then in parentheses a question mark. So I just thought that was kind of cool. So I'm definitely not gluing this down. So we will need to. I'm going to turn this into a flip. So that's what this is going to be our focal point. And you know, I might not use this. Because I think it might take away a little too much. So, okay. And then bonus, a key. Okay, so I found this. This is just a sticker in the shape of a tag. It was from a pack I got from AliExpress, I think. So this could become part of our background. But then also, I was digging around in my jewelry stuff, and I forgot I had bought these like forever ago, and these are graphic 45. Gosh, I hope I didn't spend that much on it. I don't like to spend full price on things. But I kind of like these, and I thought one of these smaller ones could be a really cute little handle for our little boy here. So, or I don't know, somehow use somehow else. So, oh, you know what? I just had an idea. Okay, so so that's kind of where my head is at. Okay, I need to reorganize my stuff so I can see. I pulled out all kinds of other things too because I just wasn't sure quite where I wanted to go. But okay, first things first, I want to ink up this little hole so it doesn't look so white and stark. There we go. Okay, so now I think I want to start arranging. So I'm trying to decide right now how I want this little guy to sit on here. And I'm also trying to think if we have that little key and it's dangling out. Oh, you know what we could do? Okay, I think I just solved it. Because I didn't want the key to be dangling outside the journal. So I think what I'll do is butt him up all the way over to the side, and then I'm going to make a tab, and then I can hang the key from that little tab. We're going to junk journal this one up, you guys. Okay, this is going to be like a junk journal page today, I think. So, okay. So of these three, I thought this one was nice, but then now that I'm looking at this, this is kind of going like this, and this tree is kind of going like that, and I'm not sure that's really what I want. So maybe this one might be a little bit nicer instead. I hate to keep doing the pink, but it's more about design than the color at this point. Okay, so I really like that. Okay, now if we wanted to incorporate this key somehow, maybe we could hide it behind him, because you know, knowledge is the key to what? Unlocking your fears. Oh my gosh, isn't it cool how things like that happen? Oh, it's so cool. Okay, so well, now I'm gonna have some logistical issues because I need to have a way for this to open up, and oh, and I don't like how that's just kind of hanging out the side there. So this could go maybe. Oh, and I can't forget I still need the dots. Okay, I really should probably do that first, but let's see. If I open it this direction, I would need my washi tape to go on top of that, and I don't like that idea, which means then this needs to come over here. Okay, I need, well, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so now my problem is I don't like that at all. Okay. I know you guys are all probably like, just open it from the top, but then the handwriting would be upside down, so let's see what this looks like. And then we can put him kind of like that. I think I'm gonna have to hinge it on this side. I don't think there's any way I can get around that. So I can still do a tab, but bummer, dude. This is not quite what I wanted it to do. Okay. Well, I don't have to have this key. I also don't have to have this key. I don't have to have any keys. Okay, so let me go back to putting this over here. He can go over here. And it can still open this way. And then we can have our dot design going that direction. No, I don't like that, because then all the interest is going over there. So if we did it like this, actually what I should do is put it there and then have this kind of overlaying on top of it. And I do think I like him over here better. So what we will do now is, I guess, do the stencil. And what color do I want to do the stencil in? You know, I pulled out my cracked pistachio, but I'm a little afraid that that's just too much color. So I think I'm going to go with the hickory smoke. So let me pull this off. Well, I probably need to replace this one anyway. Oof. Okay. Yeah, and if you haven't seen my channel or seen where I was talking about this, I tend to prefer the alcohol ink little pads to the foamy ones, because those foam ones, they just disintegrate, and they disintegrate all over your projects, and I kind of really hate that. So I tend to prefer, I'm going to do a test run before I do this for real. Okay, let's see. Got some scratch paper here. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Boy, that was my mom. Big time. Just now. If you didn't know what my mom sounded like, now you do. She would say something like that. Okay. So, I'm going to try and line this up so that... Okay, well, I'm just not going to go up that high. This is going to be logistically difficult, but we'll work through that. And I just said I wasn't going to go up that high, but I still did anyway. Oh, hopefully you can see everything. Here, let me move. There we go. Trying not to move my stencil. That is one thing I think I'm learning from this process each week, is just stop second guessing everything and make a decision and move on. Because yeah, the longer you just sit and second guess, or at least that's what I'm finding for myself, the more you're not happy with the outcome in the end, or at least for me anyway. So, okay, I think I've decided I don't want to use this one, because I think this one I want to keep a little more simple this week. So, okay, so we've got our dots, our circles, and I think I need to cover some of it, but it's fine. It'll be, you can get the idea. Okay, so we've got our little guy here. Now, I think this is just so dark, and I just don't think it's really doing anything for the page. Okay, I think I really like this layout, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then we'll go from there. Ooh, this one's tricky. Okay. It's hard to see it's hard to see what I should be gluing here. This one might be kind of a quick one this week, guys. Okay, now I just need to make sure I get my flowers straight. Now, I'm not forgetting that we still have some ink to use. So, but I don't want the ink to get all over my illustration. So I think what I'm going to do is do some ink splatters, and I will do that. Let's see. I'm trying not to get it all over my nice, newly cleaned. Okay, we're going to use some of this from last week that we didn't use. I don't care if this gets messed up. All right. Now, what kind of a brush do I have? What I need is a fan brush, but I don't think I have any of those. I'm not sure I want to use one of my nice brushes either. Let's see what this one will do. This one, it's kind of a nice one. It's not terribly nice. Okay, let me... Sorry, I always forget to put these back in, and it's already drying on me. And if you've ever gotten to the point where it doesn't really go in anymore, you kind of have to force it, that's not fun. Okay, so I also pulled this one out, and this one is Rose Lame, but it's iridescent. I thought that might be kind of cool too, but then I was like, no, let's go for the gold. All right, so like I said, I've never used this before, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Well, I kind of like that. I'm thinking I want some bigger ones up here. Okay. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna clean my brush, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, well, there's probably a little bit that's not completely dry yet, but I absolutely love that. I think that's just really fun. So, okay, so I think while that continues to dry, I'm going to go ahead and make a tab for our page that we can dangle one of our keys from. So I need to find something to make a tab with. So this is just my little scrap box of bits and pieces of extra papers and stuff. Let's see, so thinking we could find something kind of interesting. Well, here's some more handwriting. That would be kind of cool. Let me pull that out. I also kind of really like this. This is from, what is this from? A copyright-free image that I found. Oh, and we still have, oh, this is from my other thing. I did swatches of washi tape from my other journal. So, but I don't think I want to, oh, this is the heart thing I was looking for. my other journal. For those of you who watch all my videos, you know what I'm talking about. This would be pretty. I kind of like that. Okay, let's use that. I hate to tear apart, or I hate to use a journaling card for that, but you know what? How many gazillions of journaling cards do I have? Okay, so this is from a Smash book that I had used some pages from, and these are some just extras that I've been keeping to use in something, and I just haven't decided what to do with these yet. So these could be kind of nice. Like this is a nice blue. It'd be a nice little change of pace, so it's not all so dark and gloomy, because I do think that this page is really kind of sweet, and the blue with him would kind of be nice. I wouldn't do the pink. Okay, so that's nice. I don't want it to be like baby boy, but this would be nice too, but we've got kind of a lot of green going on. No pink. It's the wrong color. Gosh, those Smash books, they have some really cool images. These are too skinny. I got gold on me. Pink I don't want. Not quite right. Okay, so maybe it's gonna be the blue. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a little tab. I'm gonna use my tab punch for this because I just absolutely love this thing. I waited for 2 years before I finally broke down and bought one, because spending, I don't know how much it was, $15 or something, was just more than I wanted to spend. But I'm so glad that I did. Okay. And the fold needs to be on the top. Go ahead and fold this whole thing. Make it easier on myself. And I do think I want to get this tape in here if I can, so there we go. So we've got this on one side. I guess there is a little bit of pink on that side, and then this on the other side. So I think I'll put this on this side of the page since there's some pink over here. And that way it won't interfere too much. Okay. So go ahead and just ink around this a little bit. Nope, that side needs to go on the other side. Alright, get my glue back out. This is a fun one this week, that's for sure. At least I'm enjoying it. I'm liking the brighter design that I've come up with this week, and it's not as vintage and aged looking. It's kind of nice to have stuff like that once in a while, you know? So, okay. Now, I think I'm gonna pause you while I go get my hole punch and eyelet thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm going to, I've got some fun colors of these that I just never use. Maybe we should use one of those. Or I've got, no, I'm gonna use white. I'll play it safe. Okay. Hopefully I can find a white one. If not, I've got plenty of others. There we go. And we need the little bitty one. And this is always the trickiest part for me. Is first, getting the right size thing for this. Let's see, I think it's this one. And then getting this little thing on the tool in the right way. Okay. I'm not dropping it. Okay. Yep, that looks good. Alright, so here's a closer, well, I'll show you this in just a minute, but how darling is that? And then here's the other side, so you can kind of see. I might have to put a word or something on here. Alright, so I've got that. Now let's get ourselves a key. So I'm thinking, well, these two are the same, so I think I'll use one of those two. I guess I haven't even opened this yet. Okay, so here's that. Oh, it's kind of tarnishing. And then I just pulled out some of my jewelry findings for a jump ring. Okay, so this is just some stuff I got somewhere. I don't even know. I don't even know where. And then I knotted it so that the cat could play with it. So I'm just gonna use this, I think. So let me. How shall we do this? Let's see. Maybe just do kind of a cute little overhand knot. Yep, that'll be cute. Okay, and then I'll just cut this short. There we go. And this can go bye-bye. Okay, so really liking this. How cute. Little key. On a little, that's really cute. Okay, so now final thing is just to tack our card onto the page, and I think I'll just do that with some washi tape. And remember, my handwriting I decided is going to be this on the back side. So I think we've got everything. We've got our herb, we've got our handwriting, we've got the ink, we've got circles, we've got our illustration, and we have our bonus, which is the key. So I just grabbed some Tim Holtz washi tapes just because I tend to like them. I'm wondering if I might like come here, this one, because I like this design. So let's go ahead and do this. Gotta get a little bit of vintage on here, right? Okay, let's make sure he's straight. Okay. Oh, I need to be careful. Okay, let's use this thinner one instead. I don't want to cover up any of that handwriting. There we go. All right. Very nice. Oh, I like this one. It's so sweet. That little boy, he just made it all the best. Okay, well, here's a closer up look. Here's our little key. And then here's a closer up look at him again, playing his little horn. And then here, you can open it up, and there's your handwriting. So sweet. I almost think maybe something could go there, but I'm not gonna do that because I just think it's so nice and plain. So there's our fun collage for this week, guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.